Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to the channel where we talk about economics and crypto and lots of other fun things. Alex, where have you been? I've seen lots of comments on my YouTube channel, and I just want to tell you holidays and lots of stuff and lack of motivation, but I'm extra motivated now, especially with this cool sign behind me that I got from my wife. So, new year, new me, really hoping to have this be a consistent, even daily thing. Starting next week on Monday, January 6th, you can expect a lot more videos from me. But anyway, let's just go ahead and dive on into this. Smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment in the comment section, all for the algorithm. And this is a work in progress. Okay. But here's what I want to talk about. I made a video. My last video on this channel had to do with switching from offense to defense. And I do think that that was an appropriate move because the market is always going to be on your toes. There is no such thing as a sure thing in crypto, in an investing, especially in crypto, though. I know that it's easy to just assume that we're going to have this big halving cycle, 4-year bull run like we always do. But man, I'm telling you, conditions are just not the same as they have been every other time. And so, with that in mind, I always want to be cautiously optimistic until a point when there's a lot of topping signals. Okay, so I went from offense to defense. I gave a list of cryptos that I thought would be good to exit, to take some profits out of. The ones that did not look, the ones that were pretty close to their already back down to their previous bottoms, their bottoms from like August or September, I didn't want to touch any of those. But there are ones that I was up big on. And I think personally for me, I sold those cryptos at a good level. Eagle AI is one of them. Bepe, Lofi, Sui meme coin, now the largest Sui meme coin. I did very well with that. Pinlink, another one. AOs. So those are all at positions lower than where I sold them. And do I want to get back into those? I didn't take 100% off the table. So what am I thinking right now? Well, there's a lot of cryptocurrencies that I think are at really good levels of support. So I'm not entirely interested in redeploying into the ones that I already took profits on, especially because those are still up big. They can go down lower, but the ones that I think have good value. So what am I interested in right now? As I'm close, but not quite there when it comes to switching from defense back to offense. I know it's tempting. You see Bitcoin rising today to be like, oh no, I'm going to miss out. I don't quite have that mindset yet, just yet. I'm waiting for a lower high whenever that comes and then redeploying at that point. And so, what are some cryptos? I've looked on my live stream. I looked at several charts, and there's a few of them. I'm not going to show any charts during this video. I apologize for that. But WIF, I actually did buy $2,000 worth of WIF today. Dog WIF hat. The chart looked really good. There's a lot of charts. Look for cryptos on TradingView that have held their 200-day moving average and are still pretty close to those. There's a lot of cryptos that are looking really good in that regard. So I'll give you a list of ones that I find to be most attractive right now. WIF, I already said. Uh, Shiba Inu actually looks really good. Dogecoin did look good earlier, but it's pumped pretty hard today. Dogecoin still looks good, but I would wait for a pullback on Dogecoin. There were some other ones. Let me think. XYO, VeChain. Internet Computer's another one. I would wait for a little bit of a pullback, but Internet Computer actually looks really good. My encouragement to you, personally from me, so the cryptos that I'm looking for are the kind of cryptos that had that exact thing that I'm talking about. They held their 200-day moving average very well, and then they're holding on to that 200-day moving average. And then the other thing that I'm thinking about as far as the timing is concerned for making those re-entries, my mindset right now is I want to wait for a higher low in the total to crypto market cap, the total altcoin market cap. So we saw, and you got to be following me on my X account, WW Bitcoin, but we saw a break through the downtrend yesterday Today is Friday, January 3rd, by the way. Yesterday being Thursday, January 2nd. We saw a break through the downtrend. And then today we saw the thing that I was looking for to switch from defense back to offense. We saw a higher high on the daily chart. And so now I am waiting for a higher low wherever that is. I'm not expecting just straight up from here. A higher low for redeployment, and then we'll see where we go. But I'm telling you guys, this year so far is exactly, it's only been 3 days. It's exactly what I've wanted to see when it comes to total 2, the altcoin market cap, and total 3, the altcoin market cap minus Bitcoin, or sorry, minus Ethereum, breaking the downtrends, but also Bitcoin dominant, getting under 57%, losing its support at the 200-day moving average. So maybe we're going to see a significant move down to a lower low in Bitcoin dominance, and we're going to start to see that be pretty aggressive sometime soon here. We've seen USDT dominance get back below its 5-year trend line. And so things are looking good again. Now, I want to be candid with you. I got a lot of hate for saying that I was in 40% in stablecoins. I have zero regrets. I made the mistake in 2021, November of 2021, and I wouldn't be surprised if many of you did too, of thinking that this is just a normal dip and we're going to be just fine. And I held on for way, way, way too long. I exited mostly between $30,000 and $40,000 Bitcoin, like my alts. And that was way too long because it was over. It was long over by that time. I just thought, it's not going to dip all that much more. Those things happen. Okay. So every time we see signs of a reversal, I'm going to do the same exact thing. Take 25 to 40% out of my portfolio because, again, when the peak comes, let me just say this. After the peak, most people are still going to be bullish, and most people are going to be preaching, we're going to be fine. We'll just buy the dip, we're going to be fine. DCA, hold on for dear life. And that's when a lot of people are going to get wrecked. And I'm not going to be one of those people. I refuse. So anyway, I'm hopeful about this format. I know the lighting's terrible. I know my video quality is terrible. We're going to improve that and hopefully see some consistent and good content coming from this channel at this time. If you have not hit the subscribe button yet, now would be a good time to do so. And while you're at it, turn on those notification buttons as well. Otherwise, I will most certainly be seeing you in another video. Peace.